Welcome back to the channel, and we are on week 3. So this morning I weighed in at 76.1 kilograms, so I lost about nearly a kg in this week, maybe slightly under. I think over the weekend my diet could have been better. It's Monday here, so I did a bit of calorie banking in terms of I ate a bit less on the Saturday and a bit more on the Sunday because I knew it was an upcoming day where the family was going to get together and we were going to have a meal. So I think I still could have done a bit better. But overall, in the whole week, it's working. Basically, we're in a deficit clearly because the weight is slowly dropping now. My push strength in the last week was affected, I think so. In a deficit, this happens to me every time. At the start, I think this will happen to most of you as well. Your push strength is the first to be affected. Squats usually aren't affected. Pulling movements aren't usually affected till towards the latter end. If it does continue like this, I think for a couple more weeks, maybe I'll take it a bit easy on the deficit, because the whole point is, of course, we're trying to cut, but it's not a race. There's no real rush to get this all completed, get out of the way, although I would like to get in the gaining phase as soon as possible. Having said that, I will try to do a physique reveal, just as a brief update for myself as well. I've not looked at myself in the mirror properly. I tend not to do that because I do struggle with my body image a little bit. It takes it away from training, so I try not to look at myself too much. But we will do it. I think for this video, it will help me as well going forward and see what to do. And you guys will notice I could benefit from a good long bulk, which I haven't initiated yet ever, to be fair. I've always sort of been like, I look a bit fluffy, let me cut down. It's a bit of a mess. It's a mental thing. However, I'm adamant to get over that. So what I want to do is get into a proper lean state where I can then get it out the way, not think about cutting at all, because I know I've done it as best I could have at this time, and then continue on the bulking phase. So what I've done in the past is I've cut down, and I've felt like I had a few more kilograms to go before I was completely, let's say around 10 to 12 body fat percentage, 10 to 12% of body fat. But I've sort of gone up to that level but not pushed it, because I'm like, you know what, I'm too skinny now, let me try bulking. But then in the bulk I start spinning my wheels, in the sense of I start thinking I'm too fat, and then I'm cutting again. It's been a bit of a mess. So now I've got everything laid out in terms of a plan. So my plan now is to get rid of all the fat as much as possible. And then the reason, so you guys will see my physique. It's not in an amazing condition. So when you're going to see literally, oh, when this guy gets down to about 70 kilograms, he's going to look like a stick. I'm just going to look like a stick, which is true. But it's a great building block for me. From that point, I'm just going to grow from there, rather than being in this whole cycle of continuing to cut bulk, but not do well at either of them. But yeah, I'm going to fill my bottle up, and I'll see you guys at the gym. that was it. That was the lower body session. I think I fried myself by doing sumo deadlifts, hybrid sumo deadlifts, followed by RDLs. That's obviously a programming error, I think, on my part. But basically, what happened was after that first set of RDLs, the second one I could only do 3 reps, and I couldn't put any more. I think it's not great to do deadlifts followed by another variation of deadlifts. That's quite stupid on my part. But yeah, we'll touch on the physique reveal in a moment once I get home. But overall, happy with the session. I think we're pushing through. Weights dropped obviously nearly a kilo, and my lifts have pretty much stayed the same. I think I did hit PR on my deadlifts, so I got 8 reps on the last set. I only recorded my first sets anyway, but yeah, overall happy. But yeah, we'll talk about my physique reveal in a minute. Obviously, there's things I'm not happy with the physique, obviously. That's why we're doing this journey, I suppose. But I want to be completely transparent with you guys and not hide away or show you the best angles at the end and just keep it as that, because that's the whole point of this journey, is to basically see exactly what I see in the mirror. And then once we fixed it, we can all of us together can see the hard work, what it's done. Yeah, I mean, you saw the physique updates there, and then I know it was only legs that I trained, but I just done a video about the body as well, just so we have it out there of what it is. I'm not too impressed with my own physique, obviously. Again, what I told you before, that's one of the reasons why we've done this, why we're starting this journey, and I didn't want to make shit up and basically just show you at the end, oh, this is how I look. I know at the end of this I'm going to look like a complete rake. I mentioned it before, I'm going to be really, really skinny and not look great at all. But as you saw, I'm carrying a lot of fat, no abs obviously. I'm carrying a lot of fat around the chest area as well. So me bulking right now, I personally feel it might not be the best idea. If I'm already carrying some fat and I put a little bit more fat on, I understand, hopefully the whole thing is to gain muscle as well, but I just want the fat off, and then I can sort of lean bulk in that sense slowly. This may not be the best way to go. I will obviously research things that I always do. I will research as time goes on, and then if my approach is wrong, we can start a bulk, but I need to look into it. But right now, as it stands, I feel like I want to cut down, get rid of the body fat, retain as much muscle as possible, and then gain from there. Few reasons. Number one, self-image. I feel like I've got problems in terms of I don't feel confident in myself because of the amount of fat I have. That I want gone. So even if it's like slightly less optimal, I'm fine with that. And 2, if I'm already close in terms of I'm in the zone, with cutting, it's working, the weight's dropping, there's no point me chopping and changing. Hopefully you enjoyed this anyway, and if you can subscribe, that would be awesome. I'm trying to grow this channel and take the journey somewhere where in a few years where we look back, we can be like, oh my god, Noah, he started here and now we're doing this, and I want you guys in for the ride as well. So thank you always for tuning in, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.